So the council tax for a Band D property is going up from £1,707 per year this year to £1,804 per year next year. Well, let's deal with the different elements of the increase. First, core council tax is increasing by 2.99% or £42 per year for a Band D property. Now, we really don't like increasing core council tax, but with the dramatic declines that we've seen in government funding and shortfalls in certain key areas, we're left with very little choice. Since 2010, this council has seen its level of funding from central government decline by £44 million, or over 70%. And as we stand today, we're receiving £5 million less per year for special needs education than it actually costs us to provide these vital local services. Secondly, we're increasing council tax by 2% specifically for adult social services. We have a growing local elderly population, and we need to make sure that we're providing the right services, either supporting people to live independently in their own homes or providing quality care in a supportive setting. And finally, the share of Richmond council tax that is charged by the London Mayor, Sadiq Khan, is increasing by 9% or £27 per year. Most of that increase is going to address partly some of the severe underfunding that is experienced by the police. And in general, we support that. But rest assured, we will be challenging the Mayor to make sure that the benefit of this extra spending is really seen by our local police forces here in Richmond. Over 50% of the funding in Richmond comes from the council tax that residents pay locally directly. Of the balance, some comes from business rates, our share of business rates that are raised locally, charging for council services, for example parking, and there are also some government grants for specific programmes. With the progressive decline in central government funding, Richmond is ever more reliant on money raised locally to deliver core services. So my message is that we're delivering fairer finances, managing the council's finances responsibly, and fighting for a fairer funding deal for you. We're delivering on some key manifesto commitments. For example, removing the unfair 15% of council tax charge for those who can least afford it in the borough. We're investing in some key areas. For example, increasing the amount of money spent on road and pavement repairs. And of course, we're continuing to deliver the key services that you expect from the council, for example, weekly bin collections. But we have to allow for the fact that we have this black hole in special educational needs funding, and at the moment we don't have any commitment from the government to fix that. We're lobbying hard on that, writing to the government, and we've also enlisted the support of our local MPs in that cause. Rest assured that we'll be open with you about the challenges that the council faces and the actions that we're taking to make sure that we continue to manage the council sustainably on a long-term basis and deliver the key services that we know you rely on.